This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, hello there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. Actually, no, it's not a birthday boy, it's a birthday girl. That's right, it is a birthday girl from November the 19th. And her story of how she became an Olympic gold medalist in gymnastics was the toast of the town back in 1996. So she is the one who helped the U.S. shock the world by winning the all-around team event at the Summer Olympics. Regardless, she's now 47 years old. Her name is Kerri Strug. She was born in Tucson, Arizona, November 1977, and became a gymnast by the age of 3. She began competing at age 8. Strug was trained by a coach, Jim Galt, until 1991 when she moved to Houston, Texas to be with the legend Bella Caroli. She joined the U.S. national team, and at 14, when it was legal to be part of the Olympics in gymnastics, now I think it's 18, she helped U.S. win bronze for the team event at Barcelona. She was trying to get into the all-around competition. She was competing with Kim Semesco through the compulsories and the optionals. Unfortunately, Semesco made it with Shannon Miller and Betty Okino to qualify for the all-around. Only 3 per country, so Strug was not able to compete in the all-around final. Regardless, she decided to move to Edmond, Oklahoma, to train under Steve Duno, who trained with Shannon Miller. Unfortunately, though, she had a major injury to her stomach and hurt herself. Strug decided to head back to Tucson after the 93 Nationals, which she had problems and all that. Anyway, she was trying to do a uneven bar set. She pinged off the bar, releasing too early to be able to make the transition to low bar. She lost control and flew off the high bar backwards into a twisted position on her side. So she had a massive back muscle, which had extensive rehab. So anyway, she decided to head back from Tucson to Colorado Springs for training, and didn't do that well at nationals individually. At the 95 Worlds, she actually did help the U.S. win bronze in the team competition. She then decided to go back to Houston and train with Bella Caroli in preparation for the 96 Olympics. She actually won the American Cup in floor exercises and balance beam, took second in vault and uneven bars. At the U.S. Nationals, she was second in vault and floor. So she made the U.S. national team as a member of the women's all-around team, referred to as the Magnificent Seven. That helped the U.S. win gold medal in 96 and shocked a lot of people. Those 7 members were Shannon Miller, Dominique Morosiano, Dominique Dawes, Kerri Strug, Amy Chow, J.C. Phelps, and Amanda Borden. So that was huge and all that. At the compulsory, she was ranked 9th overall, which meant she could be in the all-around final and all that. She was actually second on floor exercise. And she actually qualified for vault, which helped her in the event finals as well. So she would take part in floor exercise, vault, the team competition, and the all-around competition. In the team competition, the Americans would have to deal with Russia, Romania, and Ukraine. The Soviet bloc countries would have dominated and all that. The final rotation on the final day of the team competition, Russia and the U.S. were neck and neck. The Russians would do their floor exercise in the rotation, and the Americans would be on vault. The Americans did have a .897 lead on Russia, but it was possible if the Russians did well in floor exercise and the Americans screwed up on vault, Russia could take over. So anyway, the first 4 U.S. gymnasts landed their vaults, but had to take steps and hops, which means deductions on your points. You have to land perfectly. Unfortunately, Strug's teammate Dominique Mosiano fell twice, registering poor score. Strug had to fault for the United States, but Strug under-rotated her first attempt, causing her to fall and backwards and injure her ankle. She was given 9.16 points. Anyway, Russia still had 2 floor exercises left. And a lot of people thought that Strug, if she didn't perform a second fault, they'll still win and all that. Anyway, Strug would need a fault of 9.76 to mathematically clinch gold. So, well, she had time between her 2 faults, her timer and fault. She was asked by Kerri, she asked, do we need this? And then Kerri says, Kerri, we need you to go one more time. We need you one more time for the gold. You can do it. You better do it. Strug would limp slightly to the end of the runway to make her second attempt. She landed the fault briefly on both feet and hopped over, but onto her uninjured foot, saluting the judges. Then she collapsed under her knees, and John Tesh, from Entertainment Tonight, said Kerri Strug is hurt. She is hurt badly. So anyway, the fault was 9.712, which was not mathematically clinching the goal. However, after one of the Russian floor people scored only 9.75 and needed like 9.8 or 9.9, it was mathematically over, and the Americans clinched the gold medal and all that. Anyway, they had the medal ceremony, but the U.S. ladies team refused to go out there without Strug. Bella Caroli would have to carry Strug onto the medals podium to join her team. She was treated for a third-degree lateral sprain and tendon damage. Unfortunately, though, she got injured, meaning that she could not compete in the all-around competition in the event finals. Fortunately, though, it actually helped because her teammates who had qualified for finals but were eliminated because of the limited number of gymnasts per country per event could take her place. Dominique Mosiano would go to the all-around. Dawes would go to the floor final, and Shannon Miller would be in the vault final. Nevertheless, she was a national sports hero for her final vault, visiting with Bill Clinton, appearing on talk shows, making the cover of Sports Illustrated, and was part of the Wheaties box with her team members. So anyway, she actually went through the ice capades and Disney's World on Ice, which was strange because she could figure skate. She decided to announce her retirement from gymnastics and enroll in UCLA. She could not compete in NCAA gym events because she was a professional by proxy. But she was a team manager instead. She later transferred to Stanford to do her master's degree in social psychology. She was inducted to the Jewish Sports Hall of Fame in 2000. She was actually an elementary school teacher for a while. Anyway, and worked in all that. So, yeah, she married an attorney, Robert Fisher, in Tucson in 2010, giving birth to 2 kids. But yet, her Olympic stuff. She was in a few episodes and all that. She had a voice cameo in King of the Hill season 2. Strug is referenced in Roseanne season 9 in the episode Roseanne, when Roseanne, after flipping off the roof of a train car and landing on her feet, delivers the line, "Eat your heart out, Kerri Strug." So yeah, Kerri Strug was fantastic, and she had an Olympic memory that would be ingrained in all Americans forever. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond Ado.